we've got to talk about the ridiculous pickle the NHL has got itself in through completely poorly thought out policy. And this is not the first time this year, but now we have one of the NHL's most storied current goaltenders openly defying what pretty much everyone recognizes is a stupid rule. You know, the NHL is good at a lot of things. The hockey is phenomenal, but maybe their best quality is their ability to completely muck up what should be simple wins. We talked about the World Cup of Hockey a couple of days ago. The big controversy today is over goalie masks. I'm sure most of you remember the controversy over the Pride jersey bans last year. Well, the NHL's heavy-handedness has continued to reverberate in bad news stories. First, there was the Pride tape thing. Whether you think there should be an expectation of wearing jerseys or not, you know, you can argue that. The idea that a player shouldn't have the option to choose on their own accord something that ordinarily would fit within the rules is just bizarre. And of course, when Pride jerseys were banned, so too were Indigenous Celebration Night jerseys, Hockey Fights Cancer jerseys, things that in a serious league would be fine. But the NHL is unserious, and tonight we saw that Mark Andre Fleury, who had a special Native American heritage mask designed by the Prairie Island Indian community and in honor of his wife's family, has been told he can't wear the mask, not even in warm-ups. Alan Walsh, of course, infamous player agent, said that Fleury intended to wear the mask anyway and face a fine if it came to that, but the NHL doubled down, threatening the Minnesota Wild organization with an additional significant fine. Now, it turns out, Fleury said screw it, wore it anyway, and Greg Wyshynski said the expectation now is that there will be no punishment if he just wears it in warm-ups, despite the fact that it is a violation of the policy. Why is that? I don't know. The NHL certainly doesn't know, but I mean, I guess the basics is they've gotten themselves in an untenable position because of their inability to keep their own foot out of their mouth. Greg Wyshynski also pointed out that Sergei Bobrovsky and Philip Grubauer also wore custom Hockey Fights Cancer masks this year, but they got no discipline. Why? Who knows? It's ridiculous. The NHL needs to get its act together. I understand not wanting to force players to support a cause, but let them if they so choose.